Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rick House Reviews. As always, it is Ryan.
I am Doug.
And today, we're going to get into the new limited release from Maker's Mark, Star Hill Farms 2025 American Wheat Whiskey. But before we actually get into it, if you guys want to do us a favor, hit down below, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Tell us if you've had this. Tell us what your favorite Maker's Mark limited release product is. Is it one of the Keeper's releases? Is it one of the Lost Recipes? We'd love to hear from you. But I am excited to get into this.
He wouldn't let me smell it before we even got on camera.
I
am going in blind. He's sniffed it. He's had it a little.
I had a little the other day
with a friend, family friend. Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with that.
So he knows a little extra that I won't. But
I was excited when I heard about this. It immediately was one of the ones I wanted most this year.
Yep.
Because I'm a Maker's Mark tater, and also like wheat whiskey, or wheat whiskeys. So double. Plus, I think it's really cool. All of the grain is grown on site at Star Hill Farms.
There you
go. Which is where Maker's Mark is. I think it's a very, very cool. I don't want to say the word gimmick. I think sustainable whiskey making process is the better way to word it.
Okay.
So we're going to score this and see how well it does.
As usual, we have our weird score. We like it. It's simple, it's kooky, and it's fun. We do aroma at 25 points, flavor at 30, finish at 25, buy and recommend 10 apiece, and usually there's caveats to that. So with that, you want to get into this? I know you're like
I do.
Normal. You've been barking at the heels to get going.
I have been.
All right. Let's do this.
I have to watch your reaction.
Salute.
Cheers.
Yes, sir. That aroma is very, very... It almost reminds me of like a sherry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the color is extremely well done for wheat, my friend.
Yeah. I think it's wheat whiskey from 20. I thought they said it. They might not have said it on the back. It might be on the front actually. Distilled and barreled in fall 2016 and 2017. So it's 9 and 8 year wheat whiskey.
There we go. Ooh.
That had a note on it, on the nose and on the flavor. I have not gotten on any other whiskey, wheat or otherwise.
But it also has a unique burn.
It does.
That's not like the hug, not like it just goes.
It's just like a palate. It's just on your palate, and then it slowly moves back down.
Yeah. That's a character in itself.
Yeah, it's wild.
And it does it again. That's a unique.
Because sometimes at like 100
flavor.
Sometimes at like
14.
114, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes at that you got to proof your tongue, but like I don't really feel the need to.
No. Because it doesn't impact the tip. It doesn't impact the top of the tongue or the top of the roof of the mouth.
It dances across the palate and then hits you with all the proof at the end.
It just shwoom.
Yeah.
Water slide, baby, with a nice. I mean, that's a crazy finish.
Mm-hmm.
And no other whiskey have we had that.
No
capability.
There's so many whiskeys
that have done close like.
And so many whiskeys that we've had made, and I think this is a problem with barrel-aged spirits in general, is it can make your tongue dry. This one makes you like produce more saliva.
True.
It's weird things, but yeah.
Wow. Okay. That finish is crazy.
I can't believe you're not stuck on the aroma.
The aroma's good. But that flavor finish, we're going to go... I think I'm going that way. Those are my numbers for that. Knowing how limited this guy is, that makes it a little harder. I think those are my numbers.
You have it?
I think so.
Cool. So with all of our videos, we always start at the start, which is the aroma.
I put down 21 out of 25.
Cool. I gave it a 23 out of 25.
Yeah. I can see why.
It is so hard to describe because I think a lot of people are going to say this smells a lot like red fruit.
Yes.
I'm going to go an entire step farther. This tastes or smells like one of those pick your own strawberry fields.
Okay.
You get like the smell of the wet earth a little bit, which isn't repulsive.
Nope.
It's like right after a rain where it smells refreshing. And you get like strawberry and like a little bit of grass, wet grass.
Okay. And of course the leather.
Yeah.
Not as much though.
See, I thought the wet, to me that's not leather, that's like wet earth.
Okay.
Like that's like damp earth after a rain.
Okay.
Yeah, but it smells like a strawberry field.
I can see it.
With the strawberries being right, because I do get a lot of strawberry on it.
Mm-hmm.
Flavor.
Out of 30, 25. I really like the flavor of this guy. It just creates a nice, even palate overall, and then of course the finish is what mesmerized me a little bit more than the aroma. The aroma was good at first, but the finish was what works for me.
Yeah. I gave it a 23 out of 30 on flavor.
Right.
It has a lot of the oak. It has a lot of burnt sugar. It has a lot of baking spice.
Mm-hmm.
But there is just like this beautiful underlined red fruit note that's like cherry, raspberry, strawberry kind of like blended together in like a mixed berry fruit snack.
Right.
Kind of flavor that kind of underlines all of it.
There you go.
And makes it not hit your palate, makes like the oak not hit the palate as hard. It makes the burnt sugar not hit the palate as hard.
Right.
It makes it really enjoyable. However, that's kind of it. It just does that thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a couple points off for that.
Understandable.
Finish, I liked it, but I was not a huge fan of it.
There you go.
I have like that bitter oak thing going on, but there's also a lot of vanilla and stuff. So I put it in like the upper half. So I'm going to go 20 out of 25 on
Okay.
finish.
The scary part is I really like that waterfall finish.
Yeah.
It just, it creates a lingering of, ooh,
It's kind of like, yeah.
And so I want to keep going back just to get that finish again because that finish is so unique. So I went high, 24 out of 25.
Okay, I get where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
I get why you of all people would appreciate that,
Mm-hmm.
and we're allowed to have differences of opinion.
Of
on
course.
This. Although sometimes I do look to you for cover
Right.
for what I'm gonna score stuff.
With the buy again recommend, due to if you can get it at first market price,
Yeah.
I could see buying it again. 6 out of 10. Recommending this guy. It's a absolutely fabulous Maker's Mark variety option. Knowing that all of it came from the land, I gave the recommend 8 out of 10. But it's gonna be one that like I'm gonna suggest to Maker's Mark fans. It's going to be hard to not recommend it due to, how limited it currently is.
I find this super interesting that we had the exact opposite philosophies on this.
Oh, geez.
I gave it an 8 out of 10 on buy again.
Okay.
Because even at some secondary, now I'm not going to pay like $200 or $250 for this.
Right.
But if I could get it 40 or 50 over MSRP, which I think is $99, I will correct myself down below if I'm wrong.
Right.
8 out of 10, I would want a backup bottle of this, specifically because it sounds like they're going to be doing a different one every year. So because of that, I would love to have a backup bottle to keep
Okay.
it going longer. But I think because of the limited nature and the fact it is distinctly Maker's Mark
Right.
in its production and everything, I would only give it a 4 out of 10 on recommend.
There you go.
I would
can
recommend.
understand that.
I would recommend this to like Maker's Mark fans or wheat whiskey fans, and I feel like that's kind of the list.
Yep.
So, 2 points for each category.
That'll play. Again, we'll have our number right here above the
We'll have a
bottom.
whole bottle score right here.
Mm-hmm.
After we're done talking,
Yep.
we'll have our scores at the end of the video. I've never gotten strawberry on a bottle before.
No.
That is so unique and interesting, and I really appreciate it. I also like the fact that instead of they used red winter wheat.
Yep.
Which I think is cool, and they also have a high percentage of malted grain in this between the wheat and the malted barley.
Right.
That has given it some very unique characteristics, and obviously they took time to blend it between the 2016 and the 2017 stuff.
Right.
I think it's just an expertly crafted bottle from a distillery that doesn't really do a lot of limited releases, like Lost Recipe and the what are they called, the wood finishing series.
Yep.
Bottles. That's kind of it, and for them to come out with this from everything on their land or local farms around Star Hill Farms, it's
Right.
just another level we haven't really seen from Maker's Mark.
In a great way.
In a great way, and I think they did it right, which I think helps it.
And it is a nice bottle.
It's a
It has
very-
a very unique.
It has like I don't know if it's going to come across, but it has like a texture to it that makes it
Mhm.
look like a very old hand glass bottle. The cork is actually weighted stone, by the way. I don't know if you noticed this.
I do not.
Feel that.
Well, damn.
Yeah, they really put a lot of effort into this. It's old school style, possibly even recycled paper on the
Yep.
label.
That's what it says.
It's very cool. I love the presentation. I think it just takes it up a whole other level as well, because I hate to say it, we buy and are interested in whiskeys on site first.
Mm-hmm.
And so seeing a dozen of the same bottle shapes or whatever maybe doesn't appeal to as many people.
Not as super.
So they did a great job with it, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Total Score's been over here for a while.
Yep.
We'll kick to our scores in a second, but first.
As always, like, subscribe, give us some comments. Let us know if we're doing things right, doing things wrong, and if you've had this, of course. Let us know your
Please.
scores, and give us any comments to help us with our videos in the future. We do review them. We do look over them.
We do look at the
and,
comments.
We try and interact a little bit better, but well, again, we have our ways. So, with that, is there any last moment elements other than, man, that smells so good?
I would want this to be the last thing I smell on Earth. It smells that good.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Okay, with that, I'm Doug,
I'm Ryan.
and we are Rickhouse Reviews. We'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Peace out, guys.